Saturday Night Fever is a woke masterpiece.
Okay.
And this is a movie about narcissism. And it is about a guy who is racist and sexist and overcomes it. A lot of it is like Travolta's so good at dancing and they go to the same club every Saturday night. Mm-hmm. And he's the star of this club. They really show you, like, he works at a paint factory. Every dinner is a goddamn ordeal. He needs to dance. This is the one. So dancing in this movie, it's narcissism, it's solipsism, but it's also the human spirit's ability to transcend.
Okay.
It's the better angels of our nature. It's having something in your life that you do that makes you feel weightless, if only briefly. It's having something that you're good at, which so few people have. Having something you're good at that... And he talks about this too. Feeling like you're good at something. Every dinner at this Italian-American family, every dinner descends into like just screaming in each other's faces. Like, come on, you're fucking the thing. Fuck you. Yeah.
You dance too much.
Why you with the dancing? Enough with the dancing.
Come on.
Like, all I want to do, Ma, is dance. You dance too much. And then at one point, there's actually a part where they all just start slapping each other in the like she slaps him, he slaps the grandma slaps the dad slaps Travolta. He's like, my hair, I worked so hard on my hair. Like he puts a napkin over his shirt because he's dresses like he spends all his money on his clothes so he can look good dancing, right? And then the mom goes, all you do is dance. Wait, all you do is you dance. Why can't you be more like your brother? Why can't you be more like your brother? And she points to above the mantle, and it just is a photograph of the young priest from The Exorcist. Like, it just is that guy. It's not supposed to be that guy. It's fucking that guy. She's like, all you do is you dance. Your brother. Do you know what he's doing? A little girl, she was sticking the crucifix in her She stuck in the crucifix and the Jesus on the He goes to Boston. What's he do? With just the power of Christ. With just the power of Christ, he fixes the girl. Yeah. Be more like your brother. You don't want to get spaghetti sauce on your shirt? No. You know what your brother's got on his shirt? He's got the split pea vomits of the hellspawn, little girl of the devil. Be more like your brother, the priest from The Exorcist.
Exercise some little girls. Come on.
He's fighting little girls. The head spins around. It's
He's at war with children.
Forget about it with your dance moves. You spin around, the little girl's head spinning around. And then so they enter the dance competition. So that's like the thing of the movie is the big competition. So it's about going to the club. It's about practicing to go to the... practicing for the big contest, which is going to be the centerpiece of the movie, right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, they just drive their car into a warehouse where the Barracudas are hanging out and just start punching. Then now it's just like a violent fight.
Okay.
Someone grabs John Travolta's head and they're smashing it into the floor. All of a sudden, you're like, and I really had the thought, like, is this what dancing leads to? So they're having all of a sudden, this dancing movie becomes a gang fight with the Barracudas.
Okay.
And then you're like, fuck, that was crazy. You know, and again, you're thinking like, see, racism, not so good.
Yeah, that's true.
Not so good.
Yeah.
See, we're seeing the results. And then this is so funny. Then they cut to the hotel room. And I guess they're all bandaged up, but the one guy who started it, I guess he's in the hospital bed. I guess he got the most fucked up. Uh-huh. And so they go like, hey, man, you know, we almost died in there, but we're your buddies and we're your friends. Uh-huh. And... we would do it again, and we almost died protecting your honor because of what those guys did to you. And they cut to the guy in his hotel bed, and he goes, I thought it was the Barracudas. You know, I don't think it was. He's like, you know, I think it was different guys. Yeah. They're like, what? And he's like, well, I knew it was Latin guys. He's like, you know, so we just went in and fucked up the Barracudas for no reason.
Oh shit!
He literally goes, yeah, I don't think it was the Barracudas. He's like, once I saw those guys, I don't think those were the guys.
Yeah.
Again, racism. Uh-huh. So now it's time for the big dance contest we've been waiting for the whole time. Yeah. People have gotten beaten up. There's been sexual harassment, all to lead to this big contest. One couple goes up. They do okay. They're like, wait till they get a load of Johnny T and the love of his life. There's a dance sequence to end all dance sequence.
Okay.
At the end, they kiss, and you're kind of like, are they just going to kiss? Yeah, they're just kissing. Everyone's like, they did it. And you're like, this is the end of the movie. The end of the movie, of course, John Travolta and the girl of his dreams, not only they danced so well, not only did they win the contest, they fell in love.
Wow.
You can just tell that they fell in love. And everyone's like, all right, give us the trophy. And then the movie goes, wait a second. Mm-hmm. There is one more couple to dance. And we're like, why would there be another couple? And they go, 2 Puerto Ricans, Hector and Maria. They're going to dance. And they start dancing. And you see John Travolta go, oh, they're better than us.
Oh, shit.
Which you wouldn't see that coming.
Puerto Ricans being good at
Of
dancing?
course. That's what I'm saying. This is the movie going, you racist fucks. Of course you're not the best at dancing. Have you heard of Puerto Ricans? You racist assholes. Of course. They pull the rug. Yeah. This whole movie was about the bad guys. You realize this whole movie was we just don't meet the main characters until the end. This whole movie was about Hector and Maria living in racist ass Italian Brooklyn, living their fucking dream. Yeah. And every night they got to go to the 2001 club and watch these Italians go around like they own the joint. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, we invented dancing. Like, no, you didn't. They're the fucking bad guys. And they go up and start making out on the dance floor. And then Hector and Maria are like, no, we're going to be better. And they cut to Travolta going like, they're better than us. And everyone's going like, no. And they're saying the slurs. See, we see the moment the movie cures this guy of racism by going like, who was I to think I was the best at this? And everyone's like, no, they're a bunch of bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah. And they're dancing. And he's like, they were better. And then the Italians who are running the thing, they give them second place. The Puerto Ricans, they give him first place. And he's just like, and they're like, congratulations. And he's just like, we weren't the best. I don't deserve this. I've been a racist piece of shit my whole life. He walks over, he gives the trophy. People say this is a racist movie. He gives the trophy and the prize money to the Puerto Ricans. He goes, you two deserve this. I don't deserve this. I'm just a shirt and a hairdo. Yeah. Why the fuck would I be the best at dancing? I suck. And he walks out and he does the speech where he's like, we're all just dumping on each other. We're dumping on the Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans are dumping on the Dominicans. Our parents are dumping on us. He's talking about man's inhumanity toward man. Okay. He's talking about how we all treat each other poorly because we're too in our own heads. And then he says something poetic. He goes, it's all dumping. We're dumping on them. They're dumping on us. Even humpin's dumping most of the time.
What the fuck?
Even humpin's dumping.
Okay.
Humpin's dumping, baby.
Humpin's dumping.
Having sex.
Yeah.
You're just dumping into somebody else. And we go, this guy has figured it out. He's ascended. He's become a good person. And then he gets in the car and tries to rape his girlfriend right then. After the,
oh, no.
Because here's why, Jordan.
Oh,
we've solved racism. We haven't quite solved sexism yet. But then here's the final scene when he overcomes his sex. So now we're deep into sexism. The height of the racism was beating up the Barracudas for no reason, but then he has an epiphany. So our character now is not racist anymore. Now he's in the depths of sexism. A woman's been attacked. Now we're in the darkest part of sexism. He knocks on the door. Now we cut to the woman of his dreams, the whole movie, the love interest. We cut to her apartment. He knocks on the door. The door opens. And she's like, well, look who it is. Mister tried to rape me. She really says something like that. She really says something like, oh, look who it is. The guy who blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm really sorry about that. They sit down, and you think he's going to say, fall in love with me again, or I want you back, or let's fuck. And she's like, I'm in Manhattan now. She's in Manhattan. She's made it. Okay. And he says, like, I don't want to dance anymore. I don't want any of that. He really says all those guys are assholes. See, again, people don't watch the whole movie. I hate all those guys. They're racist. He doesn't say that, but he's like, those guys are jerks. They're jerks. Yeah. Hey, I think they support the patriarchy. When I found out about
these microaggressions.
Hey. And so she says, what if she's like, and he even goes like, hey, I think we should know each other here. And he goes, he does a funny thing. He goes, and you know what? I know you're probably thinking I'm just trying to promote your pussy. And we're like, I don't think you used either one of those words. He's like, and she goes, but I'm not. I think we could help each other. Now it's emotional. I think we could help each other. It's not about the labels and the sexism. And he's, I think we could help each other. And she goes, you want to be friends? He's like, I know that's probably bullshit about being friends. And he's like, yeah, I don't know if it could work. And he's like, I'm going to try. And they hold hands. Okay. This movie about a scumbag, semi-rapist, greasy asshole, it ends with him holding hands with a woman. It ends like a Lifetime movie. And thus, they cure sexism. And I guess I guess this whole movie was about John Travolta entering the friend zone.
Oh.
The past was doing its best.